You ever notice how the people who make it out of chaos never talk about motivation? They talk about movement. Because when life's trying to break you, you don't need a reason. You need rhythm. You need forward motion. I learned that the hard way because we all learn it hard, right? Here I was, 17 years old, kicked out last 6 months of high school. Room to room, no plan, just motion. So I laugh a little when people talk about a gap year because mine was a gap between couches. Now, I couldn't afford college, so I decided to join the Marines. I remember this clear as day. Sitting in the classroom, recruiter walking in, looking real sharp, talking free room, free food, free TV. I'm like, yo, show me where to sign. Came home, worked Starbucks, The Gap, temp agencies. I'm talking anything with a clock and a check because I'm about motion. And every time someone said to me, yo, you sure you want to do that? I thought, you sure I won't? You see, because years later, the same motion built the career most people said required a degree. I made it to corporate, made it in corporate, VP title, 6-figure comp, new state, new house, kids safe in rooms I never even came close to. All of this was simply proof that motion turns into meaning when you refuse to stop moving. So I didn't need motivation. I needed movement because in my world, standing still looks a lot like dying. Now it's crazy to me because I scroll sometimes and it's absolutely wild. People crying on camera, grieving live, turning breakdowns into broadcasts. Now, just to be clear, I don't knock the emotion. I get it. I get it all the way. I've been there too. But somewhere we started mistaking pain for proof of life. Like the more we bleed publicly, the more we feel seen. That is not healing. That is habit. The world taught you that attention equals oxygen. But attention isn't air. It is addiction. And the algorithm loves your agony. It'll serve it back to you dressed in sympathy. But all of that is still slavery. But now because I am like you and no different, every time I see it, I think back to my roots, the South Bronx, to the rooms I slept in that were not mine, to the mornings where I hoped my Nintendo would still be there, and it wasn't. And my father sold the battery out of my uncle's car too during a Yankee championship. That was normal to me. And somehow, through all of that, I never learned how to quit. So maybe that's why it took me this long to tell my story. Maybe that's why I can't perform pain, because when you've had to live through it, you don't need to film it. You just build better systems so your kids never have to replay the scene. Here's the system truth and some math for you. Survival builds code, but somewhere along the way, we confuse survival with identity. We learned to keep pain public because attention felt like safety, but God never said broadcast the wound. He said heal and walk. And if you don't heal from your story, it'll only ever be your story. And if it's always your story, it's never your growth. Same pain, new post. Same emotion, different outfit. And now the system keeps looping because you keep logging in with the same password. Pity. But don't get it twisted. Healing is not forgetting. It's teaching your body what peace feels like again. You've had peace before. It's giving your nervous system new instructions, because once you heal, the story doesn't vanish. It's you. It'll always be you. It just stops being the only thing you know how to tell. And now your memory's not the enemy. It's just the file you keep opening when you forget that you've already upgraded. What you remember was real, all the way real. It just doesn't have to keep running the system. You see, the memory built you. It doesn't have to bind you. That is the moment you shift from pain as personality to peace as power. When you start living the healed version instead of posting the hurting one, that's when inner fluence begins. Stop performing for the algorithm and start performing for your soul. Because peace don't need applause. It just needs proof. And the proof is in your presence, image of God and Creator inside of you. And that's why do you matters. Because if you don't run your day runs your destiny. And if you don't program your thoughts, the world will pre-install its own. So let's do you, and let's do you together. 5 moves, 1 identity. We start with disrupt. Now, the moment your mind says, tomorrow, correct it. Tomorrow is a delay command. Override it. Start 1 move now, small or sloppy, but live code, you in motion, beats waiting code. Start the disruption today. Then you want to own it. Don't wait for somebody to save you. Ain't nobody coming to save you. If you built the mess, you can build the exit. Accountability is the original therapy. Just own it. Then you want to yield. Listen to this. Stop arguing with reality. Sometimes the plan is patience, not punishment. Then you want to observe. If the same problems keep repeating, it's not bad luck. It's not coincidence. The world ain't against you. It's the same lesson waiting for you to listen. The test only repeats if you skip the lesson. Don't miss that lesson. Then you want to unleash. Move different. Don't post about change. Don't talk about change. Practice it. Let your actions finish the sentence your excuses started. Let me make this clear one more time. I'm not saying don't feel. I'm saying don't camp there. Feel it, file it, fix it, forward. So yeah, my father sold my childhood for change. I built the future out of leftovers. That's not bitterness. That's blueprint. So yeah, pain is real. Permanence, that is optional. The system didn't quit. It evolved. BYB, bring you back. BGB, bring God back because you own it or be owned by it. You either run the system or the system runs you. Change your mind, change your life. I am who I say I am. Do you and stay rich.